What's up, guys? It's Emily. So I wanted to share a story that happened to my dad today. So it's really relevant. So it's about what do you do when you're interested in one girl, you're dating her, but she's like, "Oh, we're just friends. I'm not ready for anything serious." Or maybe she's coming out of like she's been divorced before. She's coming out of a relationship and she really likes you and you really like her, but she keeps telling you that she's not looking for anything serious. She just wants to be friends, but still she like smooches on you and does other things with you. And, what do you do? Do you cut her off? Do you continue to date other women? What about like if you're trying to go on a tropical vacation, for example, and you invite her and she says no, and then you want to go with someone else, but you ultimately want to be with this girl? So this is a scenario that happened to my dad. And I said, well, first of all, you should be dating other people for just when you're not in a committed monogamous relationship. It is very healthy to date multiple people at the same time. It doesn't mean you're like polyamorous. It doesn't mean anything. It means you're dating to figure out who the right one is for you. And it's okay to let women know that, especially if they have said to you that they just want to be friends or they want to take things slow. I don't think you need to explicitly tell a woman you're dating other people, but if she asks, you should always be honest. A lot of people are afraid to be honest because they're afraid of the backlash, but actually women find it extremely attractive when a man is forthcoming and honest about the situation. And in my dad's situation, for example, um, he has a girl who likes him that he wants to date, and then he has a girl that he would like to get more serious with who's not ready to get serious. And so he was asking me what to do, and I'm like, well, you should date other people, especially if you have girls like lined up that want to date you, for sure, like date them. And even he's going on a trip and he had invited the girl that he really wants to be closer to go with him, and she said no. Probably because of Corona, but she also had said she just doesn't want to be in a relationship right now. So I said, well, why not invite the other girl that's interested in you, that you're interested in? And he's afraid that if the first girl sees that he went on a trip with another woman, that she won't be into it. And I said, no, actually, you're not doing anything wrong by dating somebody else or dating multiple somebody else's, unless you've had an explicit conversation that you're going to be in a romantic relationship, a monogamous, committed romantic relationship. The opposite of that is the case in this situation. They've had an explicit conversation that they are not in a monogamous, committed relationship, which to me means that this woman is probably dating other people too, and that's totally fine and super healthy, actually. But it doesn't mean that you just wait around for her to come around, because chances are she's not going to if you're just laser focused on her and you have one-nitis. So I recommended to him that he go on a trip with this other girl, and that it's fine to even post photos on social media of that. And if it comes up in conversation, it's fine to even like be honest and say, hey, I did go on this trip with this other woman and I am dating other people. And then I think it's also important to say, look, I am 100% looking for the right woman, but I'm also trying to figure out who that is for me. And I want to make sure that when I make that decision, that that is a sustainable decision that's going to make both of us super happy forever, hopefully. So I don't take that lightly, and I'm definitely trying to learn what I like and don't like, who I am and who I want. And that is attractive. When a man tells you that, I've had men tell me that when I was single, and instead of turning me off, it actually made me like want them so bad. I became competitive towards them. I wanted them to be my boyfriend because I wanted to be the one that changed their mind. I also had it happen in my own experiment. So early on in my 100 date experiment, I found that I had to be honest with these guys. I had to tell them, look, I'm doing a dating experiment. I will not be getting into a relationship until I've gone on 100 dates. And I just want to be upfront with that. And I got scared in the beginning because I thought I should hide it. because I figured, oh, nobody's going to want to go on a date with me if they think that I'm just like analyzing them. But what I found was the guys actually became more competitive because they wanted to be the guy that changed my mind, because that would mean that they were super valuable. And the fact that I kind of told them, hey, I'm dating multiple people, it also made me seem more valuable, because then they know I'm not just like focused on them. I don't have one-itis. I don't really need anything or want anything from them. I'm literally just there for the experience and I'm checking it out. That actually made guys more competitive towards me. Like they wanted to really be that guy that changed my mind. And you'll find that the more that you do this, the more that you mega date, the more valuable you're perceived by the woman, because we women can feel energy. We're very intuitive by nature. We can feel the shift in your energy when you're dating multiple people, partly because you're not as available. You're not texting as much. You might not be texting at the same times of day. In fact, if you're really chasing one particular woman and you're not dating anyone else, the best way to get her to want you is to begin dating other women, is to create that competition. And you don't need to tell her explicitly. It's something that we as women can feel, because your energy will shift. You will be less available. You'll talk to us differently. You'll act differently. You'll have more confidence. We'll begin to see you in a much more attractive way. And it's one of the best ways to create a little competition in the woman. Even if she doesn't know you're dating other people, it subconsciously will make her more competitive towards you and make her want you more. I also don't think you should shy away from posting photos of you with other women on social media. I wouldn't use them on your dating profiles, but actually it just shows social proof that other women want you. So don't be afraid to post on social media photos of you with other women. The caveat is if you have led a woman to believe that you are only dating her, or you are only interested in her, or if you've led her to believe that she's the one or something like that, that's when you can get into trouble. So managing expectations and being super upfront with women is important. And if they get mad, be the rock that can withstand that and communicate with them and say something. Like in my dad's situation, if the girl that he really liked got mad about it, I would advise him to say, look, we had a really honest conversation and you said that you just wanted to be friends. And so I'm really serious about finding my perfect partner. And as much as I want that with you, you told me that you weren't ready for it. And so I have to live my life as well. You know, has your position on that changed? And so just reminding her, like, especially reminding her, hey, we never spoke about being in an exclusive, committed relationship or being monogamous. And I'm not against that idea, but at the same time, I'm not going to jump into anything until I'm 100% sure that it's the right thing for me. And part of that process requires me to date other people and get to know myself, what I want, what I'm looking for, and who makes me feel really good, who makes me feel the best. And so now it really makes her think, oh, I want to be that girl. I want to be the one that really makes him feel the best, right? So I hope this helps. And don't be afraid to use social media. It's such a powerful tool for social proof and pre-selection. If another woman wants to be with you, guess what? You're trustworthy, you're desirable, you have things to offer. And women are looking at that. Even if we're not friends with you, like on Facebook, although if you don't have a Facebook, get on Facebook, get on Instagram, use these social tools. They will help you big time. But don't be afraid, even if she's not your friend. Like I would recommend friending them, the people you date, but even if she's not your friend, she still might be looking at your profile. Or even if she doesn't have a Facebook, she still might be using her daughter's Facebook, her son's Facebook, a friend's. You know, we kind of do some of that stuff sometimes. Not always, but sometimes it happens. So she may still be seeing things, and that's good. That's great. But don't be afraid to tell the truth. Yes, I'm dating other women because I'm trying to find the perfect partner for me. I'm serious about that. And I believe in love and I want it to be forever. And so I need to see who's right for me. I think that's a really healthy thing to do. And I encourage you to do that as well. Having that kind of discussion, oh my God, it is so powerful. It makes her want you so bad because you're honest and you're not afraid to be real. And that is like, we all want that as women. We all want it. So hope this helps.